So I thought I would show you how to make salt dough ornaments. And they don't have to be ornaments for your tree. They could just be ornaments that you hang up in your house. Just fun little reminders. You can press your hands into them and paint them and personalize them. So the recipe is pretty easy. All you're going to need is a bowl and a 1/2 cup measuring cup and a 1 cup measuring cup and salt, flour, and then a rolling pin to roll out your dough. And then if you have these, now you can just cut out using a butter knife the shape you want, but I have some cookie cutters of different shapes and sizes that I think I'm going to use for mine. And I also have a chopstick to poke a hole for me to put string through to make my ornament. Now you can use food coloring to color your dough, but I'm just going to leave it white so that I can, after I cook it, I can paint it with my watercolor kit. To start, you're going to need 1/2 cup of salt. Mine must have gotten wet. There's a big ball in there. So a lot of salt going into this. And just iodized plain salt works the best. Sea salt's probably a little bit too chunky, and land salt would probably work, but it would probably tint your clay pinkish if you use that. So I have my 1/2 cup salt, and we're just going to pour that into my bowl. And then I need 2 cups of flour, and just regular all-purpose flour. I'm going to level it off with my cake batter knife. I'll pour it into my bowl. And there's my second cup. And then I'm going to need to add just lukewarm water to mix it. Now, if you want to mix up your salt and flour first, you can use a spoon. I'm just going to use my hands so I can really feel that the salt and the flour is mixed together before I add my water. So you always want to mix your dry ingredients first before you add liquid. You can also add either essential oils or like flavoring, like mint flavoring or different things like that to scent your dough if you want to. And if you accidentally eat some of the dough, it's okay because it is edible. But I highly wouldn't recommend it. It's going to be very, very salty. So I can feel that it's pretty much well mixed up there. And so I'm going to add my just warm tap water to my mixture here. And you can use a liquid measuring cup, or I'm just going to use my dry measuring cup because it works the same. And I need 1/2 and 1/4 of warm tap water. And then I'm just going to use my hands. You can use a spoon, but I think using your hands works best. And you're going to mix that dough together. Hi guys! Toothless is going to help me with some of my ornaments, but right now he can't be on the counter because we're gonna make some ornaments. Yeah. All right. But we'll need your help later. So what I'm gonna do is I have my salt dough, and I'm going to sprinkle my counter with some flour so that the ornaments don't stick as I'm rolling them out. So I have my salt dough, and I have my roller, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll out my dough just like you would for cookie dough or, you know, biscuits, whatever kind of dough stuff that you like to make at home. And you want to roll it out relatively thin so that your dough is about a 1/4 inch thick. So I have it rolled out relatively thin, and then I'm going to use my cookie cutters to cut out my shapes. Right, so I have all my cookies cut out, and I'm just going to, I'm going to use my little cake spatula, or I could use a regular spatula too, will work. I'm going to use that to pry it off the counter and put it onto my pre-done baking sheet to cook. Now on there, I can use my chopstick and make the hole for my ornament so that ribbon can go through. Alright, so you can see I did my cat's paw print on my one ornament, and I think I'll write like 2020 up here. So that's Tooth's little paw print. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put them in the oven at Convect Bake at 275, and they're going to cook for about an hour. And once they come out of the oven, we can then paint them with our watercolors and make them super colorful and pretty.